assalamu alaikum baɗigol ngal konton kal bisimillahi kotenke kafo molɓe ko dron alɓe bulakan LSTV wonde noma live from Brikama dami yalonne ko dron nata kammaɓe Brikama area council e lungu min taya kere ba kulila ka fay ko World Water Day 2025 ñinan sango e lungu ñin taya kere pour kaje ko ka funti ka kalantandiro ke molla mimɓe dending jiola kummayala banko ñin o kammala Brikama area council la ñaton kolu adabe kono la chairman ba min kota honorable Yankuba Dabo anala councilolu ani mo kotengol wolle fundita ni sembola pour kana ka fundi ka kulliro ke ñin lungola mi yalon ko drong e bafola ko World Water Day kabriba start la drong ya commence dami wolem Brikama la police station to dami yalon ne ko mol kumbenta wolto jannim fango sainten e be silo ñim mutala kam match pass ke Brikama la silo ñin kan comme ni mol mi yalon ne fanko drong e be dalita Brikama la drong kabo Brikama police station katama fo Gunjur Johnson o kana ke kumoteling Brikama area council dami yalon ne ko be symposium kala symposium ñing wala be kala kacalde mi yalon ko lebe tandiro kala jiola kumayala Gambia banko nyen tan so kamala al nyaabe mol min naten dron wolem Brikama area council la molti adabe kono min fombe mol nyaato wolem honorable Yankuba Dabo mi yalon ka telem ciamante Brikama area council anala council olu anim mo kotengol mi yalon ne fanko e silo nyim muta pour kaaje fanko ka kulliro walla fanko ka juralo kellunna mi yalon ko e ba fulay ko World Water Day andu nyinanta ya damu tan damina dron wollo nyende ko ye bengole soto Brikama police station sign mol be bota Brikama police station le kasilo nyemuta mi yalum fanko mo sa fay dron ko match pass o nyinde be kerin ten dron sign ten al nyaabe wala je kan dron bari ko min be ngalo nyami e nyil lungtala ya kerkere mi yalum ko wala be dending jiola kumayala bari be ngalo ne hadama dingo ila hadama di yate timmala na tara ko imang jio nyin soto odo kamala ten dron al nyaabe wo banal la ten molbe tama kan kabo Brikama police station o ke kumtilin Gunjur Johnson o jannim fangoy be nyaatilin na pour kata Brikama area council dami yalo ne ko Brikama area council e be kacha soto la ini molbe kacha soto la mi yalo ko wole be dending jiola kumayala alnyaabe wo mol min natendron wolem honorable Yankuba Dabo anala molu wolle bana nyim mutaten don pour ka lungo nyin jura mi yalo ko e bafulay ko World Water Day World Water Day 2025 ñinan sango abenta sibiti lungo match karo tele muang anim fula and Brikama area council ba kulli kan ande ba kulli kan ni nyala mi yalo ne ko Kenya ñi ñata bake oto kamala ten drong marché to molbe funtiring bari kalam da fananko wantero ñi nebe keri molbe siare marché to bake silol be detering Brikama area council ala ñaton kaya koto honorable Yankuba Dabo anala mol sainteng e silo nyim mutale pour ka match pass o nyinke ni match pass o nyim mota drong abe kala kacalde walla mo safu drong ko symposium dami yalon ko be kacha kala mole jiola kumayala bari mbe ngalo nyamen drong jio mu fennete mi yalon ka kumayata ni lafta ibala jato e Sénéa foye sula jiola ni lafta ka sale ni mo muslimoti foye sula jiola ni lafta pour kaje ko kammi ke min foye sula jiola ni lafta ka tabiro ke fo yesula jiola ni lafta fanan pour kaje fanan ko kela fengol Sénéandi foye sula jiola oto hadama di yakono jio mu feng jio mu amu me belt oto mo sa fo donko jio is live walla ko tubabol sa fo don water is live wokamin tandi donc jio mu baluwolte oto kamala pour Brikama area council ena ya nyullun kerkere pour kaje ka kumma yayi tandir molla mi yalon ko lebe dendin jiola kumma la wo mu kulete don mi yalon ko akumma yata bake al nyaabe wo mol minaten don be Brikama marché ma fangole kabring match passo nyim commence de Brikama police station o nyaati non don sainteng honorable Yankuba Dabo anala molu wolle be jural ke kan lunna mi yalon ne koy bafulay ko World Water Day lungo mi yalon ko ya kerkere ka londi kay tandi mol be la ko nyil lungo binale pour ngana nimmol ye kacha mi yalon ko wolle be dending jiola kumaya nyin odo kamala ko min be ngalo nyamin jiola kumaya mote wo haymanola bari hadama di yakono don ilafta kuwo kela foye sula jiola oto wo kamala pour kaje ka jioni sotondi hadama dingol be wo mu kulete mi yalon ko hadama dingol be la nyantole moti oto kamala mol fundita ni sembola an sainteng be marché nyim ma fongole am yalon ko mol be siarim bake Brikama area council honorable Yankuba Dabo ala nyaton kaya koto anala kansulolu ani mo kuma kotengolu mi yalon ne koy fundita pour kaje fonko ka juralo kenyen lungola mi yalon koy bafola ko wall water de andum akuma standing min na dron komi ngafunu nyaming akuma standing march pass akuma standing bengol la dami yalon ne ko mol benta Brikama police station o nyati lengola jannim fongo be damu tandiro kala march pass la mi yalon ne fonko wolem bilungo nyinte oto kamala dron kay tandi mol bela ko dron albe bulakan LSTV wonde noma kabale Brikama sate kono and then dalilo mi yem bendi jambi olo nyinti dron ko Brikama area council wolle lungo nyinta iba kerkere la walla ko ya kerkere pour ka lungo nyin jura mi yalon ko iba fola ko dron wall water de komi kay tandi mbading tubab kam moylal walla angale kam moylal fanana dron those that are currently joining us live on LSTV, we're currently coming to you from Brikama, and the march past started at the police station and is all about the commemoration of World Water Day 2025, organized by Brikama Area Council under the leadership of Honorable Yankuba Dabo. And currently, the team is currently having a march past. Started with the assembly, with an assembly at the police station before having the march past on the streets of Brikama, through the Brikama market, now heading to the Brikama Area Council where the team will have a symposium, and the symposium will solely have a discussion on the importance of water, and clean water to be precise, because we all believe water is a necessity. It's a necessity for every individual. Whatsoever you want to do or whatsoever you are doing, you must deal with water. So having this day commemorated by Brikama Area Council is definitely remarkable. And currently in front of our screens is Honorable Yankuba Dabo and his team walking on the streets of Brikama, and he is currently being flanked by some councillors of Brikama Area Council walking on the streets of Brikama, now heading to the Brikama Area Council. And this day is set aside to commemorate World Water Day, and World Water Day 2025 to be precise. And we are now walking on the streets of Brikama, heading to the Brikama Area Council. It is definitely a jam-packed Brikama market, because people are also preparing for the Korite feast, and this is what it coincides with. And it is a massive turnout at the market, and also a very tight streets on the streets of Brikama this morning. And we are now heading to the Brikama Area Council. In front of our screens is the chairman of Brikama Area Council, Honorable Yankuba Dabo. And we also have a massive number of women around the market, some currently clapping the laudable initiative by the Honorable Chairman of Brikama Area Council, Honorable Yankuba Dabo. Komi ka fom badi ngole ten drong albe bulakang LSTV le noma kabring sainte mbali Brikama satele kono puruka kulli roke walla ko ka bulale lungonoma miyalon ko Brikama Area Council ye wala tombong pour ka je ka kulli roke lung la miyalon ko bafula ko World Water Day e lungo nyin kerkerle pour ka jiyo la kumaya anim pour ka je fanan ko molbe jiyo soto bari ñin nem believe ti donko jiyo mu fennete mi yalon ne ko mobele sulatala oto kammala ni mobe sulata jiyo la amu nyantol de fanam pour kaje ko drong mobe jiyo soto andum fanam mobe ji siri ngoni soto oto Brikama Area Council li Honorable Yankuba Dabo ala nyaton kaya ko to drong Brikama Area Council be juralola ya commence ni minna drong wolong assembly dam yalon ne koy benta Brikama police station o nyaati le wala kabri mol benta ten drong sain ten match pass lebe kering nin ko match pass ten drong ibe tama kan Brikama la silo nyin kan kabo police station oto katambini Brikama marché wala kata fo Gunjur Johnson oto sain ke kumotiling kata Brikama Area Council atemi la domandin drong be fudala Gunjur Johnson oto dami yalon ko bina kan kumotiling kata Brikama Area Council alnyabe o mol min ten drong han sain bale Brikama marché wala to abreng lumina Brikama Area Council ibe juralo ke kan lunna mi yalon koy ba fola ko drong World Water Day amul lunnati yamin kerkere pour ka kacha moli jiola kumaya la anim fanam pour ka je fanan ko molbe jio soto la no nyaadi le anin jio fanan seniyari ngo fanan oto kamala bayri jio mu mobe la sulolte hadama dingol lembang beyangol lembang mobe sulata jio la le oto kamala jio mu fennete mi yalon ne ko mobe le sulata la adama di yato ni lafta ila jato ni seniya foy sula jio la ni lafta ka salile foy sula jio la ni lafta ka tabirole ke foy sula jio la ni lafta ka fewo fenke dron foy sula jio la amandang hadama dingol fanan to beyangol fanan foy sula jio la because sulata jio la pour ka balu yirol fanan dabe wala kono anim fen jama imume sulata jio la le pour kaje fanan ko ila balu woni se betiano nyami to kamala Brikama area council ye wole ta ya kerkere tendron pour kaje fonko ka kulli roke nyillungol alnyaabe wo mol mina tendron wolem councilolti Brikama area council anin ila chairman ba honorable Yankuba Dabo anim mo kotengol wolle silo nyimuta pour kaje fonko ka kulli roke nyillungola sainteng be Gunjur Johnson o nyinneto saintem ben kuntilin kanne kata Brikama area council katama nin Brikama la marché wala silo nyinna ke kuntilin Brikama area council dami yalon ko honorable Yankuba Dabo anala molo be kacha kala molye nyillungo la kumaya nyinna bari mbebe sonna nyinna le fanan ko jiyo la kumaya nyin mote wo haymanola bari mobe la sulata jiyo la ndamin ka diamo anim mo koten anim mo kotengol tol mu me sulata jiyo la le amandang mo la ko mi nga fo nyamen don dafengol kata fo yirolo ibe sulata yirola le ibe sulata jiyo la le oto kamala jiyo la kumaya mote wo haymanola oto kamala natata ko momo mi yalon ko be bulakan no maten dron ka faale ko dron bale Brikama sate le kono Brikama sate kono dami yalon ne ko Brikama area council ala nyaton kaya ko dron honorable Yankuba Dabo mi yalon ka telem chairman oti Brikama area council atelena la council ol anim mo kuma kotengolo ay fundita bi Brikama sate kono pour ka jural ke lunna mi yalon ko ba fola ko dron wall water day 2025
Mr. Jao, that's a very bad practice. It is not recommended by anyone who's dealing with water and sanitation, because we know herbicide is a chemical that is very high toxic. So for that matter, applying herbicide around the water point, it is not correct at all, because you are polluting, you are contaminating on the groundwater. It is not recommended. So maybe for some Bolbuka sonna Kurandala Pindela Pulola, Bolbuka Poholo Dala Pindela Pulola, Kuka Sasa Pinde Pulola. You can chemical use to cover herbicide. Dumbaya to herbicide is a chemical that's a very dangerous chemical because the Kanyamo lefa. So near electoral dala poti, whatever Puholo, Yato and Dala Poti, chemical herbicide.
Ansaing Malingulu Kafale Kodrong Albe Bulakan LSTV one le noma dami yalon ne ko mbale Brikama sate le kono kabring Brikama area council ala nyaton kaya koto honorable Yankuba Dabo wolle be lun jura kan mi yalon ko ba fokaye ko World Water Day 2025 bi lungo sibito maj karo tilmuang aning fula wala keda lunti mi yalon ko Brikama area council ye wala kere pour ka juralo ke World Water Day and World Water Day comme imba fokale nyamin drong Brikama area council ya commencé ning bengol la drong dam yalon ne koy benta Brikama police station jannim fo be maj passo nyin damutala maj passo nyin saying be wala ke kan ami yalon ne koy be tamba kan Brikama la silol nyin kan katambinin Brikama la marché nyin kono la ke kontilin kata Brikama area council bayri comme be ngalo nyaming marché woni be deterim bati fanan bayri be ngalo ne ko salo ya nyatilin na molbe biziri marché to fanan waya sabu silol ni detata bake sa ente ngamrambe sila do fo talal pour kata ka dum Brikama area council bar comme ka mol hakilo bulandi fanan dronko nyilungo ya kerkerle fanan pour kaje ko dronka jiyo nyin na ko nyin kacha mole anim fanan pour kaje ko mol se jiyo nyin soto no nyame bar jiyo la kuma ya ko mi nga fo nyamin mote o haymanola hada madingol bele sudal jiyo la amandang hada madingol la dafengol kata fo yirolo ibe sulata jiola pour ka je fanko se baluno nyaming oto kamala Brikama area council ni lungotale pour ka kere pour ka je ko mol se jio siri o soto nyaming para manke drom pour ka jio siri o soto par pour fanan ka jio cinéma soto mi yalon ne ko asita o fana mu kulete mi yalon ko is a necessity oto kamala drom ka fo mol fana drom mi yalon ko wolle be bulakan noma. We are still coming to you live from Brikama, where we are bringing you the live broadcast in the commemoration of World Water Day, championed by Brikama Area Council under the leadership of Honorable Yankuba Dabo, and the theme of this commemoration. Mrs. Ba, you are welcome. The theme for this year's commemoration is access to clean drinking water, a fundamental human right. And we all know water is a necessity and it's a right on every individual to have access to water, because we all believe without water there is no life. Without water there is no life. And if that is the belief, this is why Brikama Area Council is coming up with this initiative. And currently we're having the march past from the Brikama police station on the streets of Brikama, now heading to the Brikama Area Council, where the team will have a symposium and will have a discussion, talk to people about the importance of water, access to water, and how to safeguard clean drinking water. It is definitely a colorful event in Brikama in the commemoration of World Water Day 2025, championed by Brikama Area Council under the leadership of Honorable Yankuba Dabo and his team. We're having the councillors and some other dignitaries all present to witness this commemoration. And the commemoration started with a general assembly in front of the Brikama police station, and now having the march past, and the march past will be followed by the symposium, and the team will have a discussion on the importance and also access to water, and also how to safeguard clean drinking water, because we all believe water is a necessity and it is necessary for every individual to have access to water and access to clean drinking water. Badingolu kafale ko drong hansaing mbe jural bengol nyinne to drong mi yalon ka be ke kan Brikama sate kono am yalon ko Brikama Area Council itolle nyillungota ya kere puruka anati West Coast Nkolie puruka je fan ko ka jionyin sotondi West Coast Nkolie dinkiral nyi mume boyto bara manke drong fanam puruka jionyin damma sende bari a jarata fanam puruka je ko kaji kendo aninji cinéma kadi mol la surtout mol mi yalon ne ko wolle ke muna fang bari ngalon ne ko hadama dingo te balulano natara ko amanji soto hadama dingo te balulano dafengol te balulano yirol te balulano natara ko jioni mantaraje oto waya sabu kuma ya bijele pour kaje ko kanyil lungo nyinta ka kerkere mi yalon ko Brikama Area Council ya nati nan pour ka jioni siringo di molla bari fanan amanke jio siringo dammati jio min fanan ase mol nafa wala yatinna nyinan team wala fanko ya tola min don wolon access to clean drinking water, a fundamental right or a fundamental human right. Lunno mi yalon ko don ya kerkere pour kaje ko mol se jio nyi sotono yi cinéma bari nyinnem kuti mi yalon ne ko nyantolem pour hadama dingo be jio soto jio cinéma to ya sabu han sainteng mbale Brikama satele kono sainteng asilo nyine mutami mu Newtown silo de pour kata ka ko FMB ñi ma fo natara ko mol mi yalon ko wolle be dali kan wolle dali ta Brikama satela bari pour ka bo gunjur Johnson or ka wasilan ni ñem muta min kata Brikama Area Council jebe detari mbake bari wantero le fanam be kering bari salo ñi fana ya ñaatilin nan mol be siari marché kono to ya sabo Brikama Area Council ni la molo ye silo ñi joyele pour sainten ke kumutilin kata Newtown e beta fo Johnson o mi yalon ne ko janni be futala FMB la dron pour ka ko sain ke kumutilin kata Brikama Area Council dami yalon ko ibe kacal ñu sotola min be dending jiola kumayala surtout mi yalon fonko wolem jio senemati sainten ka fale ko drong albe bulakan LSTV le noma an ka molten to bake drong ke jay mol min fana mi yalon ko wolle be bulakan noma iben jibe kan kabirin na Facebook o nyinto bang kata fon na YouTube channel o nyinto anim fanan ka molten to bake ke jay mol mi yalon nako wolle ni wato nyim beta pour kaje ka bula nyim pol nyim mumeno ma mi yalon ka be bokanale na Brikama sate kono anim fanan tenturo ni jayro ka kin na timo mol kan defon ko ni ma parliament fati Ousmane Camara ni nyima man sata chami yalon ko tolle be marden camera operations la pour kaje ko drong ku mi yalon ka be tama kam Brikama sate kono momo mi yalon ko be banko kan kata fo banko e banta is access to pour ka kalamta mi yalon ko Brikama area council nala chairman ba min kata honorable Yankuba Dabo nala timo moldi kabri be juralo walla ko be kulliro ke kallunna mi yalon ko wala kata water day 2025 hansa enten tamo ni nebe keri Musa Faye ko drong ko march pass on the streets of Brikama where the team is currently is been led by honorable chairman of Brikama area council honorable Yankuba Dabo and his team. We are also having a good number of the councillors at the area council in Brikama and also joined by some other people that are all here to grace this very important day. As we all know, water is a necessity, and it's a necessity for individuals, for humans, animals and plants. And this is why Brikama area council is coming up with this day to commemorate this day, to show the importance of water and also access clean and safe drinking water. It is coming from Brikama and currently on the streets of Brikama, from the Brikama police station through the Brikama market, now heading to the Brikama area council where the team will have a symposium, and the symposium will have a discussion on the importance and access to clean and safe drinking water. In front of the screens is the chairman, Honorable Yankuba Dabo, being flanked by the rest of his team, including councillors and some other individuals present here to join the team in the commemoration of the World Water Day 2025. And any moment from now we will have a branch to the area council, and we are now around the Brikama FMB or the Johnson before the Brikama FMB, and we are now heading to the area council. We are now heading to the Brikama area council where the team will have another assembly to talk to people about the importance of clean and safe drinking water, and also how people should safeguard clean and safe drinking water. Komi ka fu mole drong sainteng manjam fa Brikama area council la bake bari sainteng asilo nyinne muta kabo Brikama police station oto katama ning marché wo nyin kono la kana ke kungutilin kata Brikama area council dami yalon ko symposium o be kala je mi yalon ko le be kala kacati mimbe dendin kumayala jiola kumayala anim fanan mol ni jio nyin soto nyanta jio nyin tankala nyami jio nyin puruka tankandi wo mu kulete mi yalon ne ko kumayata le bari ninga jio soto modol bijele mi yalon ko wolbe sularin jio lay man jio soto no oto waya sabu mol mi yalon ne koy jio soto senema ana siringo be nyanta jio nyin tankandi la purka je koy kana jio nyi kana wes wala koy kana tinya oto waya sabu bi Brikama area council honorable Yankuba Dabo anala molo e be nyi wato nyin tala e lungminta ya kerkere purka je ko kaja molye jio la soto ndiro nyinna e be jio nyi soto ndila no mole nyaadil surtout mol mi yalon ne ko wella be west coast region anim fana ni jio nyi sotota e be jio nyi tankandi la nyaadile waya sabu lungo nyin mi yalon ne ko wala kita bisi bidote match karotili muang anin fulo ye nyi lungo nyin kerkere andung team nyin wala ko ya tola min na don wolem access to clean drinking water a fundamental human rights bari mbe ngalo nyamin mo be nyanda jio soto la siringo ana senema bari fana ni jio nyi sotota jio nyi nyanda tankalale jio nyi anyanta tankalale Hansa Intendrong in front of our screens is the march pass by Honorable Chairman, Honorable Yankuba Dabo and his team, now heading to the Brikama Area Council in the commemoration of World Water Day 2025 on the streets of Brikama, now very close to the Brikama Area Council. And any moment from now, we will surely have an entrance into the Brikama Area Council, and the council will surely host the symposium, and the symposium will have the discussion on the importance of water, access to clean and safe drinking water, and how to safeguard it. And those currently watching us live on LSTV on either our Facebook channel or our YouTube channel, Special thanks to all those watching us. Without you people, we wouldn't be here. Without those watching us, we wouldn't be here. And we will surely be here to give you every other activity as far as this day is concerned. It's a commemoration of World Water Day championed by Brikama Area Council under the leadership of Honorable Yankuba Dabo, and the broadcast is coming to you live on LSTV on both Facebook and YouTube. Special thanks to our team, Osman and Yima, for being responsible of camera operations. And in front of the screens, it is still the march past on the streets of Brikama, currently heading to the Brikama Area Council, where we will have the symposium. And the symposium will have the discussion on the importance of water, not only water, but clean and safe drinking water for human beings, animals and plants. Water is a necessity and it's a fundamental human right for every individual to have access to clean and safe drinking water. And it is not only the councillors and some of the officials of Brikama Area Council. We also have some other individuals that have joined the march past in the commemoration of World Water Day 2025, initiated by Brikama Area Council under the leadership of Honorable Yankuba Dabo. And that is Honorable Yankuba Dabo and his assistant in front of our screens, and also the councillors of Brikama Area Council. And any moment from now, we will have the entrance to the Brikama Area Council. We will very soon have the entrance in the premises of Brikama Area Council, where we will have the symposium. And the symposium will surely get us into the discussions on the importance of water, the importance of safe and clean drinking water. Brikama Area Council has set aside this date, March 22nd, 2025, to commemorate World Water Day. And it is World Water Day in Brikama, and it is World Water Day initiated by Brikama Area Council. And we are now at the main junction of Brikama Area Council, few meters away from the main gate of the Area Council. In front of our screens on LSTV is a march past, and in front of the screens you are now seeing the building of the Area Council, Brikama Area Council to be precise. And any moment from now we will have the entrance, and after that we will have the symposium, and the symposium will have the discussion on the importance of safe and clean drinking water. And it is the commemoration of World Water Day in Brikama, championed by Brikama Area Council and its partners. And in front of our screens is the chairman, Honorable Yankuba Dabo, and his councillors and some other people that have joined the march past to commemorate this very important day, and a very important day for the people of West Coast region, as Brikama Area Council is having the belief that water is a necessity and water is a fundamental human right. Every individual in and around West Coast region should have access to water. But currently, Brikama Area Council is having the belief that to have access to safe and clean drinking water for every human being, plants and animals in West Coast region is definitely a necessity. So this is why they've set aside this date to commemorate World Water Day for the people of West Coast region. And we are now having the entrance to the Brikama Area Council, where we will have the symposium to commemorate and also have the discussion on the importance of this date, the importance of having clean and safe drinking water for every individual, plants and animals in West Coast region. And we've now arrived at the Area Council in Brikama, and any moment from now we will surely alight from our vehicle where we're having a great number of the media personalities bringing you the live broadcast of the commemoration of World Water Day 2025 of Brikama Area Council. And we are now at the Area Council in Brikama. We will surely have some moments to alight from the vehicle and later join the team.
Assalamu alaikum. And is it good afternoon or good morning?
It's morning still. Still morning.
Still morning. A warm good morning to each and everyone. The morning and to my new day. I'm Moolo Association. Kafuma. Kamfanya ninyoto kambiru lata ka lunjura lumi yaron ko na bado ko fala mun nyon tamati diamu lu so la nyato wa de kala diamu tamale way de so ko lo ala se dua start follow pour kana do ko bo kala ñame waye dina du jolo kili ni ko fa ñu wada c'est dua mo mo la silola ba dua se su ni ka wala alen de bu kayro ay ngende bu kayro ay na du ko ni ñoo well before we get into the program I wish to indulge the patience of everybody to observe an individual prayer to commence the program. Can we pray? May our prayers be answered. First of all, special greetings and sincere gratitude to each and every one of the attendees here. And of course, special gratitude to our main partners in this important crusade, provision of water to the community. Foundation 221, Downwall, Blue Sun, and of course the beneficiaries for your timely responding to our request. Brikama Area Council as an institution cannot do this alone. But of course, the reason some of these partners are collaborators because they realize and recognize the type of leadership, the selflessness leadership that the institution have, that entices them to collaborate with the council to implement some of their projects. And of course, alhamdulillah, we can raise our hands high to say the implementation of those projects are successfully completed. The mobile control of the Italy controller, Brikama Kamabinja, Bilu Natino Yaloko, a character to Puka, Giola Kumaya, Baluko, Duniakono, Puka, Jura. With the Lumobaki, Brikama Area Council, Wolfanam Dula Yaloko, a Wajibiati Kunale, Puka Numu Jura. Wherein Niada Wajibiata. Atamufanna tubaluko na tumangira balu mangira utabi Brikama Area Council la tundo kanga skusu an sato biye wala han dula biye ya jiko wa problemo amasia wala akibazo mo futa Brikama Area Council fol wale ni sani kile ni sawo almost sani fulo Brikama Area Council ni dogo dunia logo ila partner logo di jiyo boholo di mana fina West Coast. Masyaallah. Sate di kita di ni boholo terus sate kono. Apala boholo di dunia logo kamu sate supply dan jiyo. Udah ni Brikama Area Council ni dogo nyoleo jirwa sifa nyata. Udah ni jura na dunia bi mulo di kurka jipo jura. Defana wala na kono ko di. Udah ni lo atina na kumani nanga ka fu ñoma ñam na diamu yo na ñoo yamal na duwanu fo le mi xamé ka jiyo la ko parce que ko to mi yalon ko abikala so da fere ni dem la na ko na ñam ko dani so ko la ko diamu ba so le yabaade sai programme ni belari fanana follow on afuwa buata baraka dan kuma kamu setelah na development subcommittee la kiama ngulu ni kada honorable Abubakar Kashedi mu badani kuma kamu fana setelah foundation tutuan itan mujbini ala ni bidang ni akansu ni ngulu puka jiku soyandi restus babukan ando ini nara ini kansu ni ngulu alhamdulillah naata mama fi tadi wari bohulu sintati na misiara bohulu na defendi prostos na makano kawala foundation tutu wala ka binde bi ande ya ka so do kono mo fana ko so ni ya ko abe kuma kam dan fola me kuma kam fana so na bohulu jiyo be jiyo ta ta bi ya beneficiaries ay mo nafa ko leki dan nakana ni alumu monto asifa la kono alkamu ko ya ko so ni fela kono so be sula la beneficiary fana bay ni do be beneficiary ba sa mo ko le se na ni to yala number me PowerPoint presentation la short one masih tidak menandatangani tulisan kelihatan short one number dan dengan honorable chairman Moolo Saudara chairman yang berdamu dan sertifikat fana tiga gubernur dan parlemen dan ini perlu kami sinar melalui agenda. Just briefly on the program we have a statement by the Kiama Development Committee to start with, and this will be followed by a statement by Foundation 221, representative here at the high table, and we also have a statement from the representative of the Water Resources Department. This will be followed by a statement from the beneficiaries, kind of vote of thanks from the beneficiaries. Then we have a PowerPoint presentation of some of the projects that we implemented related to water provision in the communities. And this will be followed by a statement by the Honorable Kama Yankubadabu, and shortly we will have a certification, a presentation of certificates to our partners in the area of water provision, and this will lead us to the end of the gathering. So thanks much, I will say, can I invite the chairman, Development Subcommittee of Brikama Council, Honorable Abubakar Kashedi, to give us statement, please.
Assalamu alaikum. Distinguished guests, our partners, community members, councillors here present, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. It is a great honor to be with you today as we commemorate World Water Day 2025 under our local theme, access to clean drinking water, a fundamental human right. This day is a reminder of a crucial role that water plays in our lives and a call to action for all of us to ensure that clean water is accessible to every person in our region. Water is not just a resource, it is a life. It nourishes our bodies, grows our food, and sustains our livelihood. Access to clean water translates into healthier communities, better education, and stronger local economies. Yet there are still communities in our region that face challenges in accessing these basic necessities. Today, as we reflect on these challenges, we must reaffirm our shared responsibilities to make clean water available to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, the Brikama Area Council has long recognized the importance of water provision, making a cornerstone of our development agenda. Over the past years, the Brikama Area Council with its partners has drilled 85 boreholes across the West Coast region, strategically placing them in public spaces, in schools, in health centers, in football fields, and in community gardens. These boreholes are more than just a water point. They represent hope and opportunities, providing water for drinking, sanitation, education, and agriculture. This achievement would not have been possible without the support of our valued partners, such as Foundation 221, GAMOL, and other philanthropists, individuals who have quietly contributed to this cause. On behalf of Brikama Area Council and the people of West Coast region, we extend our deepest gratitude. Your contribution has transformed lives. But ladies and gentlemen, our work is far from over. In fact, we are only getting started. This year, under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Chairman Yankuba Dabo, BAC has taken a bold step forward by increasing the World Development Fund from $500,000 to $1 million. This increase means that more councillors now have the resources to prioritize water provision in their wards, bringing us closer to our goal of ensuring clean water for every community in our region. With these additional funds, our focus is very clear: expanding access to clean water, especially for the underserved communities. We recognize that water access is not just about infrastructure, it is about dignity, it's about health, it's about creating opportunities for development. Each new borehole is a step towards lifting communities, improving lives, and strengthening the foundation of our region's future. Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather here today, let this occasion serve as both a celebration and a call to action. BAC, under the leadership of Chairman Yankuba Dabo, is committed to continuing this work, but we cannot do it alone. We need more partners from NGOs, private sector actors, and even individuals who share our vision of clean water for all. Today, we are reaching out to you, our partners, our friends, and our supporters, to join us in this mission and crusade. Today, we can accelerate progress, ensure sustainability, and make sure no community is left behind in West Coast in terms of having access to clean drinking water. On behalf of Brikama Area Council, we extend our heartfelt thanks to every one of you who has supported us in this cause and who are here today present in commemorating this day. Our partners, our giant and committed councillors, community leaders, determination and solidarity, striving for a future where every resident of the West Coast region has access to safe drinking water. In this crusade of partnership, Moolo Association is also in our present, and they're doing tremendously in West Coast region. But also we have NAWEC here present with us. We have water resources here present with us, and all other individuals who come from other institutions here with us. We have our enormous, energetic young people from the regional office of West Coast region. They're here with us. The media fraternity are here with us. We thank you all for your coming. We really appreciate your time and your kind attention. Thank you very much. Yo, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Namobe konto mio mitola, ani konto la mini alonko wolle mabete jang, brinke kundala, musu kundala, min botanan satelto, na partnal na min invite nang, Brim Foundation 221, aning NAWEC, Water Resources, Regional Youth Office mini alonko iban fejang, aning mul be mini alonko ibotanan satelto mini alonko wolle be munafankan jiola mini alonko country yasing anila partnal ila sateto kafal be ko al bismillah bi beoto bi beon minketa match karotil mwanni fula nyinsa on ba min kono 2025 Brikama area council kafuta dunia fanankan dunia lungo millondi pour ka jiola kumaya ka jura Brikama area council la nyaton ka yako to mimu honorable chairman Yankuba Dabo anala councilol mini alonko council sobe bal mini alonko ba wakille wato bela kaje kanyin lungo nyin jura kamin fodron wolong jemu feneti mi alonko akumaya bata na baluoto le bawo baluota kenola koma bare amanke drong danir fenti bare nyantolom pour mobe ka jio soto pour kela hajol topotoy bawo hadamaya anindino atakenola jio koma anim fanang jio international finola wallanta agriculture kendo sotonola ni adra jio mantra sotoring barna baluo fananta kenola fenti mi yalon ka timmala ning ayatra jio mantra sotoring barna karaw fanang ta kenola ning adra jio mantra sotoring woto jio la kumaya nto bannola satala na nyimbe oto jang kel ni musol min yalon ko wolle basirin jam fondin kel min yalon ko enata ka nyin lungo nyin jura ka fale dronko ñin sang ñin wuchundi kono Brikama area council ani denyul min yalon ko wolle ka boholo sin dulalto na boholo min si ñin sandantan kono atara fo bol tansay bol lulu West Coast region kono bar min munna hamoti wolom ñinti ko jio man futa dawda min mu ji senawti ay futa je region kono bawo ñantolon amanke danir fendi bar wokan na ñi tandi ko Brikama area council da mata ñin kenola mba kumandiro kala na nimmine mbulo du ñokono anen kunkilinal almina ko demar ballo muyti kaje ko inen Brikama area council la buldumbul ñoñing isa bambandi isa continent and isa kafu fana bawo la jamale benam biye satel min ya lonko iwa sularim bo holo la pour ka ji sene soto bar ima soto and womuye kolyaku balede mbanyim folale ko pour alsa Brikama area council alse fele komala pour kaje ko ye woji sene oñing ya soto wo bori ko laaje kanyin kalam tan ro fana itandalla ko na chairman o minkela Yankuba Dabo ala nyaton ka yakono mbe ya kalam ko serum Brikama area council million talente ye wole di wodo worla mino mimu wili keme luluti bar nyina yo kafu kabo wili keme lulu kata million killing dalilo kan wala kafo dalilo nyimbije pru wodol fanan isa jiola kumaya dundi ila projetol kono pour sate dol mini alon ko iman jio soto isa jio soto no pour wol fanance la hajo timmandino wo fanam mu kulete mi alon ko kummayata mba fala chairman anala councilol nala staffol CEO fanan ka foye ko ila wo ne tentu ke jayi wala wato bela ni wo bata je dron ka ko kum fami na dron wolon combatantro anin jayiro dila mo bela mini alon ko wolle mabeta jang kabonan satel to kana ila satel kana ila satel to yala pour ka nyim ben kumma ba nyin pour ka celebrate in Brikama area council anila partner bari fana na nyim fana itandi je ko mbolo bijane Moolo Association inila nyaton ko minketa Mr Sambuti Malan Sambu anala mol bijang mini alonko inata nang pruka nyin lungu juran fe bara amande damalla nawek bijanne wol fana nara pruka nyin lungu juran fe water resources bijanne ifana nara ka lungu juran fe media fana bijanne inara ka lungu juran fe funding kel fana min ba marre regional ifana bijanne pruka lungu juran fe Eco Bank fana bijanne ifana nara nan pruka lungu juran fe anim bank to mal minkira trust bank anim GT bank bijanne pruka lungu juran fe bara amanke o fana damade min yalonko lanjur tolu mi yalonko Brikama area council buga ku keno koma ifana bijanne pruka nyen lungu juran fe kuwo ku ni Brikama area council bato eka tarajele wato bela wokan ba mobe tentula albe jayila alla nya nala kana Brikama area council ala baraka bak asiata.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Honorable Chairman, for the development committee. Alkalol fana be ben fejan. Alkal ba bi jang afana ben fejan. The what Talabak is the representative for Commandemi Alonko will be the National Water Resources represent Kanjang in the name of Mr. Almame Sane Pru Afanaina Diamja. Niajembe Mandika Kanfoka, Walambena Kangofoka, Laftala information on Mimba Bolajang, Aita Street, Ninkomba Bekela Tubao County, Dolbijang, Tubao as a Coleano or Mapuri Afahan. So, Wala Namin Diamla Diamda Tubao Kanladoro, Nkalafi Aya Fankening. Mandika Kanfanala, Puru Akanake da Sampadayo, right? So, Mr. Sane, please, you're welcome.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. On behalf of the Department of Water Resources, we are very glad as a department to join Brikama Area Council together with their chairman to celebrate this important day, which is Water Day. We all know human being cannot go without water. We know the importance of water. That's why internationally, the day is recognized. So, nakumote jamfala tubabu county, because best CEO mento jam. Akumata bakel water resources ndalabe bunda to menka jiodi molla mune wasabu be area council le complement kam area council la doko ngete le makoy o kamala mbe chairman bondila kalama na report every month ngadi CEO la le planning council sa sea every month do akafuelo dinale to facilitate my natamo region auto be chairman be bondila kalam bondingo access to clean water kasutia jisenu la kumata de sustainability is very important mbamara la nyame council did a lot kajio dial water resource pa dikam farna bundal fanal ba keka bari na kole anda moment region auto ka sustain ka kodo landae pour ning demarla orang council botaje orang water resources botaje kamara no because naful jamal kan du jio kuntu presently water resources be operate ka West Coast region na project follow wala jaika project na jio di sate jamala West Coast the project member kan take wala climate smart rural water supply kunum fa bisari madi ani bisar bajong koto contractor tata jele pour ka site presently water resources nga kolo e bohol banta si juwuri be jiomi kan jenu kunda omorto ndiji e duwasu ngol joyle e kata foyi nyolto do bonjol e batabut kantora e sigol kata sate jama foyi kono be jiodi kela council fana ba dikal bari ben kumata atopoto molbuka to bodo de dum ka water committee train le on financial management na fulo maranya nke train record keeping na nke train farna jamala pour sinin ninde mar kafol botaje abe mutano la nyane so nyi lum kuma tante bake because West Coast region ja jioka a sustain wala mun na problem modi bo hono dol dita sanji tanko mante be tawotoka places like Bullock is doing very well. Bullock economy land is over $1 million from their water project. The African Development Leo dealer. Belafla in the council and the water resources and in fact them a couple ibe geolmen dikala ala make sure that alia mutade because inyanta water is not free because masingal menka selendi kodolem so nabe wonya Gambia dunga jio mutale ko free de ana fula jam bana fanna do kumata bake na underground water hakil to bije nkana tinya modol bije na murumurun konon kaje ko ila kamol ikaila kolon ko tol yela mandi kamol ni o ke don duma jio ibati nyala ngadulal dolje ila kamol ke sibake me yalon ko 3 meters ngole recommend ni basin ba dol ka kamo sinne fo meter lulu meter woro ibaya ko nila water table o amanja babage is on underground water is absolute dole sungaro le mudan oto kuma jama bi je mbafale ngaja even Brikama jang bo holo dol be sidni kaburo dala me yalon ko tel ko ni me bo holo sidna kaburo dala anyanta kala 100 meters let 100 meters meter keme bandina da sade dol to dara dolbe kaburo dala e boholol diri ani kuma labang wala nyinti ko jiyo toboto jiseno na ditela e awajibi yata boholol dol dita molla sanji kilim fula sabadani ibuka jiyo nyin ibuka chlorine na department bi jele chlorine ka soto na water lab abuko every 6 months kari woro akumata yeta abuko ida found sum boholol be bulba wala jamaata lo bang yeta e chlorine soto yake la jiyo kono pour ji senu si sabati ningo access to clean water amanga ko do bo olo sing ya fili je wonya hani to do role fo faw ni ata ko kolole bebulu be yalon ko inyanta imang chlorine soto isi ata sawelo ko kolon kono pour ka tinna courant ke solay asi busa duma ita bulala jiyo kono be min so ji yabarin din bola dilal ala barka sungarola
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mrs. Sane. Ako sungarola ni wonte nun tambi abetiam jama kelano. Alhamdulillah kuma kamol batiati ni nyata wayri yamarolo kumo dul fata jang ko sekembe kuma kudoti ba wolon kumoti fana mi yalon ko abe wajibi yala pour nimbe seta nga hakilo tu wo kuma wo yamarol to jiyo kum mata nin jiyo man soto baluwo man soto yo bare sa nin jiyo fana soto ta jiyo maranya ngame do fana kum mata wayri momal lafi ye jiyo mi ayna ke man toroti andum ngalong kurang dol kasoto jiyo na contaminate wala ko wol sabu woto fen ne sewo na fino ngakata kuntuwol nyaato area council anila partner se minkeno wolong man jiyo soto memminna na ma famola na ferel fay nge mako eno jiyo to ba bitun sa jiyo maranya to mando wato kiamano to kenola de bayri kiamano be Brikama andu tele jiyo be farabal woto ngamra be wajibi yalla te faraban kolama ila jiyo ya mara so woto o maranya a jarte ko kula ifana nyanta ko lo dulate ifay mbe mo sabanjaw min kumandila pour ka nadiamu wala be kala foundation 221 na representative foti mi yalon ko abidjan foundation 221 itel mo foundation o mi yalon ko alhamdulillah mashallah kabiri ini Brikama area council ye bulo du nyobulu nyinan damma nsafo kabiri ye bulo du nyobulu kana nyinanna ye Brikama area council ma koy boholol minto pour ka janjandi satol kono asiata bohol tan sabotel woto nuwa keta nyi wada sutungo kono nga nyi miro soto ko na partnership be jam fala nyame sanna lalu janni ba fala sanji saba foundation 221 ne Brikama area council is a boholo dino molla west coast la misiata bohol kemeti so beso dua fo ala so natol timmande honorable sir.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The chairman, Brikama Area Council, Mr. Yankuba Dabo, the vice chairman, Brikama Area Council, my friend, we always quarrel. He's one of my best friends in BAC anyway. All councillors in West Coast region, the media, my able country coordinator, Madam Bintaba, members of the foundation that are here present, the media, and everyone present here. My name is Buba Sanyang. I am the operations manager for Foundation 221 in the Gambia. Being an operation manager is just like working for people. Today, the 22nd of March 2025, it's a very important day for myself, most especially the members of Foundation 221. Why is this day important for us? Because one of the major projects that we have engaged in, the thing that we think benefited thousands of inhabitants in West Coast region, is what is being celebrated today, which is water. That's why from my CEO in the United States, from my African regional coordinator in Senegal, from all over Africa where we have Foundation 221 members, everyone is happy. Because this day is a day that we were not expecting. You did a good job for some people, and they remember you in every single event that they do. It's very, very great. We thank BAC for that. Mr. Chairman, and everyone present here, I want to introduce Foundation 221 to the audience, because Foundation 221 is well known by the people of West Coast on our water project. And we are way away. We are way beyond that. We do more than water in all over Africa, France, America, and wherever we have our partnerships. Foundation 221 is an international NGO, a humanitarian NGO that is a non-profitable organization. It was incorporated in the United States in 2014 by a Senegalese national called Alhaji Musa Nyang. In 2022, Foundation 221 started operations in the Gambia. And some of the things that we engage in, is helping women, underprivileged children, underprivileged communities, people with health issues. These are things that Foundation 221 engage in, and especially education, and also building youths for community leaders. And myself, I have been developed by Foundation 221, seriously. If we begin with health, Foundation 221 is committed to addressing health challenges, inequalities. Since 2018 to date, Foundation 221 has invested more than $20 million in health all over Africa by supplying medical equipment, medicines, and helping hospitals in Senegal, Ivory Coast, Mali, Mauritania, and some parts in the United States. Foundation 221 as well have sent in another $500,000 worth of medical equipment in the Gambia, but that one has become another story. But we're going to continue to invest in health, inshallah Rabbi. Now to summarize, because the old part said it's Ramadan, and it's true, it's Ramadan. My entire team is tired, everyone is tired. Since the third day of Ramadan, we engage in iftar from one community to another, up to date. And even today, we're moving somewhere else. So we don't want to prolong this discussion. Number one, almost every year, Foundation 221 will feed 10,000 families every year with food baskets that we distribute in our various countries where we have our partnerships. Number two, over 334 wells are dug within the countries that Foundation 221 is operating. And out of these 334, 44 are dug in the Gambia, and where in the Gambia? In West Coast region. Over 54 hospitals were equipped by Foundation 221. And these equipments, we are not talking about second-hand equipments. We are talking about brand new equipments that we give out to hospitals in Senegal, in Mali, in Mauritania, in Cote d'Ivoire. Number four, 235 orphans sponsored in different countries. When you go to Senegal, they have about 100 plus orphans that are being sponsored by Foundation 221. And this sponsorship includes clothes for Eid, clothes for Tobaski and Korite, educational sponsorship, health sponsorship for orphans. Because Foundation 221 as a humanitarian organization, we believe that kids without father or mother should feel that they are not part of the community. That is why we also have that program in the Gambia here, whereas we organize an event that we call Family Fun Day. We also organize an event that we call Back to School for Kids, whereas we give books, bags, and school materials to underprivileged kids so that they can also feel themselves. They can know that they are part and parcel of the community. Your mother, your father missing in your life does not mean that you are not part of the community. Today, a very important day, like I said, an international day celebrates water and inspired action to tackle global water crisis. A core focus is to support the achievement of Sustainable Development Goal, SDG 6, water and sanitation for all. Therefore, Foundation 221 finds it necessary to contribute its quota and by providing 17 boreholes in 2023. Before we reach to BAC, we have been drilling boreholes in different communities in West Coast region. 17 boreholes before we come to BAC, in which 16 communities benefited in West Coast region. Now from 2024, a major outbreak, which is we have almost 27 boreholes from our partners. And these 27 boreholes, like we said it in Mandinka or Wolof, nga kulli West Coast region, where BAC lejang. This is where we did the ceremony with chairman and others to tell them that we have 27 boreholes that we want to give every single borehole to BAC. We want the councillors to lead us. Let them take us to their communities and tell us where exactly these boreholes are needed for. Because Foundation 221, one thing is key in our work. We want to make sure the borehole lands in the hands of the people that need it. That is what our motto is. You have to make sure, or we have to make sure, These boreholes are given to people that need it. And we have seen that the councillors of BAC from Kallaji to the last end here, they really supported us, they helped us, they took these boreholes to communities within their wards that really needs it. How do we know that? Because every single inauguration, the people that we see, the crowd, the comments, the happiness, that shows that what we give to those people is really, really appreciated. Because if you come to my house, I have Nawek water there, is flowing all over, you drill a borehole at my gate, and you call me for an inauguration. I'm not going to come, because I don't need it. So thank you very much, BAC councillors. We thank you very much. We want you to continue working this way with all the institutions, and park politics aside, so that development will come in its full. So far, an estimated of 176,000 liters is being given away by Foundation 221 when it comes to water, every single day. How do we have this figure? We multiply the number of boreholes we have, and the liter of the tank, multiply it by twice. Because we have this data back from the communities that these tanks, we use them twice in the day. So if you multiply that, you can see Foundation 221 is giving out 176,000 liters of water daily. And an estimated of 15,000 people that also benefited from this water. Mr. Chairman, the Vice Chairman, and audience, the importance of water, we cannot discuss it in one seat. Water is life. There is no country, and there will be no country. There is no community, and there will be no community. There is no institution, and there will be no institution that will develop to the maximum without water. There are some areas people want to move in there to start construction. They cannot move because there is no water in that area. Animals need water. Trees need water. Human beings need water. That is why Foundation 221 is very, very focused in terms of giving borehole to the communities. Our work does not only focus on the relatives that we know, but our work and what we believe in, we give it to people that need it. Well, I want to end my speech by thanking the entire council, starting from chairman to the last person, members of Foundation 221 in the Gambia. These are giants. I am the one that appear. I am the one that appear more in the job because I control the operations. I make sure it goes the right way. I make sure there is no error. I make sure the people that need it are the people that have it. But there are brains behind me that push me to do that. And I want you to give them a round of applause. These are great people that are behind me, and they push me, they give me the courage. I am not the only one that have the experience to do the job, but they gave me the courage, they push me, you can do it, and together we are doing it. And we also want to thank the CEO, the one that struggled to make sure the funds are here on time. We want to thank our regional coordinator, Sophie, who is always coming here. He's always with us to guide us, to tell us what to do so that we can be successful. And we want to thank the entire West Coast region for supporting us, because every single community that we visited, you can see the way people come out. They support our contractors, they provide food for them, they provide water for them. During the drilling of the borehole, our contractors are always comfortable, and we are also happy with that. We want to say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sani, the Operation Foundation 221. Well, I just want to give you one assurance, that is, you'll always receive a warm welcome into any community that you provided them with water. This is BAC, this is West Coast region.
we have our unique way of doing things. So be rest assured. Yes, you provide us our needs, we lift you to the higher height. Thank you very much. Before calling on Mr. Abdurrahman Kamara to speak on behalf of the beneficiaries, I would just love to spare 2 minutes to Mr. Malan Sambu. Mr. Sambu is the proprietor and co-founder of Fundema Moolo Association. And this is an association that is really, having a very cordial relationship with the Brikama Area Council under the leadership of Honorable Chairman Yankuba Dabo. And it is important, such kind of gathering whenever we're here. Today, our objective is to celebrate our partners, particularly in water provision. But notwithstanding, Moolo and Fundema is also a good partner of Brikama Area Council, and therefore, I would like to invite Mr. Sambu to advise or to give a word of wisdom in relation to water management in our societies. Mr. Sambu.
All right, assalamu alaikum. Yeah, my greetings to my brother Yankuba, the chairman, and then the manager, Foundation 221, Water Resources, vice chair, and then all representatives of different institutions, the councillors, our families in West Coast region. I am saying a big thank you for the energy that you put out there to celebrate this day. Obviously, it's because you like your country, you love your country, that's why you are here. The government of the Gambia for providing the enable environment, that's why all of us are here, because if there is peace, we will be able to celebrate what we are. Water is important, is very crucial, as everybody says. This is SDG Goal 6. All of us know the importance of water, from our gardens to the house, cleanliness, health, and every place. So this is a cross-cutting thing. And for us, Moolo Association is a service provider, at the same time, education. We foster education because this is a tool that can change life. So we are doing it with smart way. You know, anybody talks about solar installation in this country, you must consider Fundema School, which is giving a vital education to young girls to become big first-time and then one-time women in energy, gender, practicing how to do male-dominated area in order to mechanize their household load of them. So obviously, I think this is a very, very nice gathering, and I think that this is supposed to be celebrated every day, because in West Coast we have the possibility, and the possibility are the youths and the knowledge, and that knowledge is able to safeguard and give us health. So for that being the case, I think when water is provided, what is necessary is the sustainability. And I see one project in Bondali. This is the e-water. Obviously, it is something that we must emulate in all the areas, because one thing is when water is provided, at the end of the day, you find a tap open, tanks are linked, pipes are broken down, and nobody takes care of it. So obviously, it's not a matter of providing, it's a matter of how to sustain that. That's why my partners here from the Grand Canary Islands, we have an EU project together. We're going to power a mini grid system in Kudang, which will be, you know, you all know Kudang have been flooded, you know. So we're going to fix that, and we will also fix the, and then bring, you know, one-time solar system in that place. So I think it is really important for us to look at how do we sustain these projects. That for me, it's one of the things. It's not the art of, you know, getting the money. As a lead negotiator for mitigation work program in the UN, we fight a lot to get these monies out here. All these monies that are spent, they are from, you know, taxpayers' money, you know. So they are here to alleviate, to help us, to make sure that we put it into good use. And I think the leadership in BSC is attracting all kind of entities to come and work, because the councillors, you are really supporting the strategy. You are working hard, to make sure that these aids, they go to the real people who need it. So for that, I will just close by telling you that Moolo is obviously ready to support in any form to make sure that we do it for our people, and then, anything that we can do for each one, let's go on for it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sambu. We need to fast track this. Some Jamakundakas are about to sleep. Ngambulo Makoli, Kongo Badunka, Ambe Abdul Karim Kamara Kumandila, Furana Diamu, Beneficiary Toyara. Sitting. Okay, you Azul. Sorry.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Good afternoon to you all. Mr. Chairperson of the Brikama Area Council, the Vice Chairperson as well, and members of the entire council, the water representative from the Department of Water Resources, Moolo Foundation, Foundation 221. It is indeed a great honor for me to stand here today to speak on behalf of the beneficiary communities. Obviously, if one looks around, the number is quite handful, and therefore to be chosen among the lot to do the task on their behalf is indeed an honor. I pray for Allah to help me to do that task. Thereafter, I must say today is a great day. Today being the 22nd of March 2025, but that is the same day also that has been set aside to celebrate water. Various speakers that have spoken before I came in have actually highlighted the importance of water, but all of them are human. But definitely, as I make reference to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have said, that suffices. When he said, وَجَعَلْنَا مِنَ الْمَاءِ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ حَيٍّ. That shows the aquatic nature of living things. Before I come to the fundamental point here, I want to say something, and that is going to be on the memory lane. I remember years ago, 4 years or thereabout, when we came together and said what we wanted to do was to develop our area. But thankfully, through the wisdom of my colleagues on the ground, what we did was, we said, let us have some sort of a need assessment. But we were grateful that successfully we did that, and we were able to prioritize some of them. To tell you the truth, high on the agenda was water. Then we sat and discussed at length on how are we going to achieve this. Many solutions that we thought could have been helpful were devised and discussed, but the challenge definitely was and still remains, how are we going to fund this? And that became an issue. To tell you the truth, we did what we can. Fortunately, unfortunately, we have actually achieved some strides, but through the intervention of council, through our very own councillor, Mr. Diba, and I also believe other councillors did the same thing. When we had that project that was inaugurated in our ward there, To be precise, 7 months ago, in August 2024, we were gladdened and we are definitely pleased to tell this gathering the truth. Many of our women who are down there, and as we all know, their source of livelihood used to be from the gardens. Then they will use what? A roof and bucket to water their beds at their gardens. So often the thought will be, when I return home, I have to go and strive again to go to either another well to actually be able to do what some domestic issues that definitely requires water. But with the bringing of that particular project there, that trouble have been sorted out for those individuals who normally would rely on that. To tell you the truth, what I have also observed is that in case a particular woman who used to have at least 5 beds now because she is going to be having something that's going to aid her in terms of how she acquires water now, she can now increase. And I noticed that for few of them had now increased the number of beds that they used to have or have with them. And that shows that their earning power has gone up. For those children who will definitely help their parents to acquire water, to have water, now they can easily have water. That means for those of us who are in the education sector, we now know and that these individuals will now have some time to rest so that they can have time for their books. But the story was different before that project. So we are definitely grateful to them. And that project, especially the one that we have, is located at a place that is not only serving those households around, because it's on the main way that people will go pass by, animals will pass by. So you can now see that it's not only meant for those households, but definitely also those who are also passing by. So definitely it helps in such a way that if you want to imagine to what extent, it is elusive. But we are saying thank you very much for the support, and definitely is making an impact. It can have an impact, either negative or positive, but I want to confirm before you here that the impact that it has made on our life is positive. So thank you very much. When I came in here, then I sat over there and I was trying to see what other thing could I benefit from the individuals who are here, from whatever they are going to say, so that at least when I also go back, I'll have to report back what was. But there are a few things that actually I've heard, especially when our uncle there spoke about chlorination. These are things that when we are going to school we have learned, but the 6 months that he spoke about, I've never come across that. I've never known about that. So that is something I learned today. As I return home, inshallah, I'll relate that back so that we also try to work on that. They have actually emphasized also about sustainability, very key. When it was launched in our ward there, in our Kabilo there, it was emphasized to us, and I want to assure you, as far as we are concerned, and I want to assume if you are here and that's not what you are doing, please do that one so that it is sustainable, so that whenever they come back, at least the project is saying that at least what we have given these people is been making the benefit that it requires to do. That is key there. So that the next guy over there who did not have is also given. But if you have and you have not taken good care of it, what it means is that it appears that if you put pies before swine, but thankfully before the projects are brought, needs assessments were done, and that shows that where they were taken, they need it. And that is why they have been taken good care of. We want to assure you about that one. Nafita mimfola, onka mimfono ulo mintuko. Tonya, jiolo kumaya, nyi alfa mbe siri njamin diamata, ya wofonyele, ya kilo bulandala, ba ombe ya lonne, balo tetalo no, jio koma. bari min kummaranta kunniŋola diyamoto wolo min to ko pour que yi tandi kontol mi yalon kontol nga muna fango soto jiyo ñinna fo jiyo e min nati na community to wolo na dulalto na dinkilalto fo ay nafa soto le bang ahan kañ ay nafa soto le wotumo nu na molu mi ko especially musolu kele fanam biyele bare jama nga min korsi wolo min to ko na nanyolu mbadi musolu na musolu nasa natan tolla fannala e ka jama ka min ko wolo min to ko gadin doko ha gadin doko wo gadin doko ni ba kela bayla ko e kata na ko to e julota e yiro e jiyo tan ko kopo e jiyo na defo e na ko bayla na ko nim bongala ni na ko nim bongala fa pare na se su ko ko te min ke wolo re ta na ta kada ta ko te kolon do to ko te so bata nyin kana wara bakele ne atar ko boho do man soto say bay ko kata boho do mito sida kana jam fale ko tek dole wol problem katoro de bar kabin na nyin no soto say bay ko say a sutiate la ay la duno nyin bata nyin a tale kam bakel e bay ko to nya ntol la dulato especially a nafa warta bakele o sabu kamma min yalon ko wala ba ko kono Brikama area council ani la partnership mba fule ko ala baraka ala baraka ala baraka mol min fana benata ala baraka back. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kamara.
Bye. Help us with this project, please.
Just 2-3 minutes sotola from project damma rek nim boto woro kiaman sina demo da soro.
Okay.
Le volume bi jël ko.
Volume bi.
Ay volume bi. Michael, making noise somewhere.
Thanks for watching. Brikama Area Council new foundation 221 kabini bulodu nyobulu ye mako romi ke pour ka je rescoci jiyo sodono wala jisa ngam sodono ninna ñu jamalu be ñaato inshallah ni ala di walu kuntaje sai waiting time of la tata le na diam la la pour ñu gamala boto Moolo Association ñu gëta honorable Kawati, honorable Jacoba Dabo as the final and last speaker of the event. Soon as I finish this speech, we'll declare the session over.
Thank you very much.
Please. I'm sorry. Nyanta from Koshudala, certification of Sudala. Not a parent be a mola damare, the certificate will be on the partner. Then that's the end of the day. Please.
Thank you very much. A'udhu billahi minas shaitanir rajim. Assalamu alaikum to everybody. Good afternoon to everyone here present, the Vice Chairman, Brikama Area Council, CEO, Brikama Area Council, Honorable Councillors here present, the representatives from Water Resources, NAWEC, Foundation 221, our partners, GAMOL, and there is a particular individual who also has contributed a lot of boreholes. He deals with a charitable foundation from Saudi Arabia. He's here, I forgot his name, but we would also extend our greetings to him. Modu? Blue Sands. Okay, Blue Sand Foundation. And there is another organization that has also helped us over the last 12 months with boreholes. I think 3 or 4 boreholes. That would be, I believe it's Mama Africa Foundation. They've also helped us with boreholes. So I don't know whether they are present or not, but we would want to acknowledge their support. Now I want to also greet my brother Malan Sambu of Moolo and Fandema Foundations, and want to commend them for the tremendous job they're doing, not only within our regions, but in the whole country as a nation. And the partners that are here from Gran Canaria, we extend greetings to you too. The community representatives that are here, we want to greet you too. The media, members of the media fraternity, and I am also aware that we have an Alcalo present, so we want to extend greetings to the Alcalo too. So to everyone here, the youths from the regional body or the regional office, we extend greetings to you too. And then everyone here present, if I haven't acknowledged your present, my apologies, but I want to extend greetings to everyone. So thank you all for coming and gracing this occasion with us. I don't know whether when you were informed about it, you had the reaction I had when they told me. I must confess, the first time I was informed about celebrating or commemorating World Water Day, I just said to myself, water as well? You know, because it's the first time I heard about people celebrating about water, despite the importance of water in our lives. It is something that which we often forgotten about or often disregard. But it's events like this that are very, very important. So initially, my own reaction to the invitation or the preparation or the organization of this event was a bit skeptical because I was like, we celebrate everything, water as well. What are we celebrating about water? But after being or witnessing this event, I am even tempted to say that we should be doing it every day. Simply because it's not only the importance of water that we learn about, but we are also learning a lot about how we maintain the cleanliness of that water. And that is something that we often take for granted. And I think the advice given by the representative from the water resources is so educative, not just to you, the representatives alone, but even to us as the providers, as councils who are providing these boreholes, and our partners as well. He mentioned about chlorine, that we can go and get it every 6 months. We were of the view that you just present the borehole and it lasts forever. You don't need to do anything. It comes with its own natural chlorine. Little did we know that we need chlorine every 6 months. So we will take up that advice. And I think as a council, it's very important that we have our own sort of like a water management team, because as we are providing boreholes and these boreholes are becoming so many, we need to have data on them, and then also to be able to, because if we leave it to communities alone, they might forget, or it might become a bit of a burden for them. But if we take it upon ourselves to go and get this chlorine and take it to the tanks and make sure we put it there, rather than we give it to someone and that person feels a bit tired, if it's a Jamme Kundanka and it is the Ramadan period, he might find it very difficult to climb on top of the bowl stand and try to put the chlorine there. So we need to try and do that so that we make sure not only are we providing water for the sake of water being clean, but we ensure that that water is actually clean and it is healthy for the people that are going to consume it. So indeed, events like this are very important so that we learn a lot. And also they made reference to using abandoned wells as soakaways. This is very, very important because the water table that your well was connected to is the water table that many other boreholes are depending on. So if you use it for a soakaway, if that water is polluted, it doesn't stay at only your end, it affects everywhere else. Classic example is somewhere like Bundung. Bundung has problem of getting clean water because of the water being polluted. And that's all because of how people have not been really, either not been aware or not careful enough to ensure that they protect the water there. The reality is this, and this is something we have to appreciate. If it can happen in Bundung, so can it happen in Brikama, as well as any other communities that we are representing or we hail from. So if we don't want that to happen, the advice given is something that we have to take seriously, because we all know, as we've heard, and that which I am going to probably repeat, is the importance of water in our life. If you want to know or really appreciate how much importance water is in your life, just go without water for a couple of days. Then you will really know that you cannot live without it. And if we cannot live without it, then we must really value water. And one way to do that is to make sure the water we drink from and everyone else depends on is clean. And it should be the protection of everyone. And simple things we can do is to make sure when people are digging soakaways, they don't go beyond 3 meters as recommended to us today. You know, I almost fall fall guilty for doing that, because not long ago I got some people to dig a sockway at my end. And then the guy was saying 3 meters. I said 3 meters will fill too quickly. Let's go for 4 meters or 5 meters. Little did I know that if I had done that, I would have also contributed in polluting the water. If I had done that today, I don't know how I would have been feeling by now, after hearing what the guy from Water Resources said about going that deep with our soakways. So this is something that which shouldn't be only our knowledge. We now need to be the agents to cascade it further to everybody else in our communities, to know that these are simple things that we need to take to protect our water, the water we drink, the water which our lives depend on. And if we take these things for granted, they come back to haunt not just ourselves, but our children and their children and our great-grandchildren. And so we don't want to be the generation that bequeaths that sort of legacy to their progenies. So we can do a lot better. And events of this nature, which probably this is the first that I have witnessed and I'm learning from, are events that are very, very important. And I am glad that when the idea was brought to me, I didn't, even though I was very skeptical about it, I didn't prevent it. I didn't stop it. If I had done that, I would still be going, pretending that I still know everything about water when I did not. I will probably go to public platforms and say, we have provided almost 85 boreholes in the last 12 months. But have we really contributed towards people accessing clean water? That knowledge would still be lacking. So I am grateful. I am grateful to the Development Committee. I am grateful to one individual who is not here with us, but I'm sure is keenly following us from abroad, and that is my own brother, Aliu Badra. So, I believe he initiated the whole idea and pushed it onto the Development Committee, or the Development Committee initiated it and pushed it to him, but he was very, very pivotal in ensuring that this event happens today. And I am really, really grateful. I cannot commend him enough because of things that I have learned within a short space of, I believe, less than 5 hours. I have learned something that which I can share with many other people. And in doing so, I am also protecting many lives. Because if I protect the water reservoir that is underground, if I protect that, I am saving many, many lives. Not that of only the lives of human beings, but animals, plants, trees, crops, and many other things. So, indeed, this event, one cannot be able to measure its relevance and its importance in our daily lives. And I hope that we would go with something that will be much more beneficial to our wider communities, so that we all not only become dependent on water, but we also become its protectors. We make sure we protect it so that it doesn't only ends at benefiting us, but it goes on to benefit many generations to come after us. So I want to seize the opportunity to thank Foundation 221 for also being there with us. I mean, as they said, they started with the intention of bringing few boreholes, but when we saw the opportunity, we capitalized on it 100%, because we knew the importance of and their need of boreholes or water within our communities. So when somebody comes and he says, I can provide 1 or 2 boreholes, we said, why not 3? Why not 4? Why not 5? What do you need to make it 10 or 20? And this is how we have been able to partner with them and to encourage them a lot more to partner with us to provide more of the boreholes that they have to our communities in this region. So once again, thank you very much, Foundation 221, Thank you to Gammol. Gammol, we want a lot more from you as well. We want to do a lot more. Foundation 221 gave us almost 40 boreholes last year. I think Gammols, we can do a lot more. Maybe 50 we can get from you. And then Blue Sands, if we can get 50 from you, I believe everywhere in my community will have boreholes. So on that note, I want to thank everyone that attended today's event. So, as I learned, we all learned something, and let's just make sure we go and be protectors of our waters. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairman. And as for protocols, when the Chairman speaks, no one there to add. So we are almost at the tail end of the event. Ufrada bemo labangula where abnande nyame in bemola mukuma labo diamuda diamudika umpawolo. So to say diamud umfata mena min kala wala certificate on ledila bari akada tagal makulte to able to have a surprise wearing what sabab jam ni yalon ko o wodo le certificate of the digera dalil jumala tan certificate of the digera wala ni tiko development committee iskisiro rek ya ko wod mo ni sero de response juwod chumale bohol jama suto ni sama kono wod kili ya suto fula ya suto sabaya suto so na certificate of the wod sabola but kansino bi fo fele siri ja mo kiriti jam bi yalla be kiri ko da ke de be tere mo ko ko don de demo tala baake c'est abi bangura bangura new board sa ko mandi Blue Sand representative ma ko woni la pro ay certificate of present bangura new board please. What somebody else to me, I will go to Seattle, Italy, and you want that African time. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chairman. Vice, thank you.
The Honorable Usman Godam, Block Board. I don't know what flag down. High Road, I think this road. The Gio Lampo, Mahado by Bari, you want to go. Mr. Almamis and the
Thank you very much, Mrs. Sambu, and thank you, Governor Representative.
Last person.
Last but not the least, we have our biggest and the greatest partners, Foundation Family. Within less than 2 years, right? Less than 2 years, they were able to provide us with 27 government. I wonder, 44. Less than 2 years, 44 government. So we multiply 44 by 3. How much would it give? 44 by 3. What is the answer? Help me. 44 by 3. 132. We are expecting 132 crores in the next 12 months from foundation to work. Honorable Chairman, can you present this certificate to foundation to work?
It's okay there.
The whole thing. That's how we call it in French, right?
Thank you very much.